The Bloody Castle, Tower of London. This is the city of London, the capital of the United Kingdom. This is where the House of Normandy made their base in the city in the middle of the 11th century. The first king of the House of Normandy was King William I. He began building a wooden fortification along the River Thames in 1066. The fortification was rebuilt in stone as a palace, and many extensions and modifications were made by his successors. There were 13 towers built inside the castle, which later became known as the Tower of London. The White Tower was the first stone-made building constructed in this complex. This tower palace was originally covered in white plaster and must have looked magnificent. The Tower of London had been a residence of successive English kings for some 400 years, until it became the setting of a gruesome chapter in British history. The Palace of Westminster became a courthouse after King Henry VIII declared himself an absolute monarch. Many people who resisted the king's absolute power were tried here as traitors. Those found guilty were placed on a boat and taken down the River Thames to the Tower of London. This boat entrance gate is still known as Traitors Gate. It was said that once the boat carrying a prisoner passes through this gate, they never came out alive. The impenetrable fortification became a prison that was impossible to escape. People were tortured repeatedly without mercy to force confessions. This room was used to keep high-ranking prisoners. The messages that prisoners scratched into the wall 4 centuries ago still remain today. Most of the prisoners who were aristocrats and priests were accused of political crimes. This picture shows how executions took place in the Tower of London. People were beheaded with an axe, and executioners wore masks. Anne Boleyn, the Queen of England, was in the prime of her life when she was executed. Her only surviving child was her daughter, who was later crowned as Queen Elizabeth I and founded the mighty British Empire.